They play the games, yes, all the games. The Ragamuffins Guild.
Why don't you start us off?
Welcome back, everybody. We are here with Majora's Mask, and we are about to continue on with some side quest content. I'm One of Each Gaming,
And I'm Galahad.
and we are about to get through that rock. So, Josh, if you pull out your sweet flute
My sweet flute.
slash ocarina,
Oh, I see.
and you press right, A, down,
Right, A, now. Okay. Oh, is this this skip to the last day? Song of Double Time.
Yeah, it'll skip you 12 hours. So we're
Okay.
gonna do that until the third day.
Okay, gotcha. Dun dun.
I love how it, did it while the ocarina was still going. That was actually kind of cool.
Yeah. And is it still gonna, is time still gonna go slow, or?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
This is the exact theme I was telling you about, where it's like at the beginning of this theme they play the sun song.
Oh, that's so cool.
You'll hear it again as we play the song to the third day.
And I think they do that in Wind Waker, too. You mentioned that, right? Or was it this game?
Ocarina of Time was the one that I was mentioning. I'm not sure
okay.
about Wind Waker. But I could see it. There's so many motifs in Wind Waker that are carried forward from these two games.
Oh, yeah. For sure. So I do just do it again?
Yeah, probably 2 more times. Link, the Time Lord. The Time Wizard.
Little wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. That's just these two games, Ocarina and Majora, just timey wimey stuff.
Yeah.
Night of the second day.
So
Okay.
remember how you were talking about narrative satisfaction in this game, and how there's a lot more narrative satisfaction in this game than there was in Tears of the Kingdom?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that, and I think part of it is there's a really cool arc in between Ocarina and Majora, just for life. Because when you look at Ocarina of Time is very much you're an innocent child in a not innocent world,
Yeah.
right? And that's kind of the issue. Is you have your small haven where things are safe and you're structured, and you have a guardian, and nothing can hurt you really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so now we're able to come in here. As you grow out of your childhood, you take on the responsibility of adulthood because you're not able to take on the responsibility as a kid, right? But then part of being an adult is you're still a kid. You may be in an adult body, but you still have the mind, the heart, and the soul of a child.
Right.
And so Ocarina of Time is very much about overcoming the childhood fears and the childhood patterns so that you can walk as a full adult.
Right.
And you see that especially in the Shadow Temple, where Link is literally overcoming his childhood fears
Yeah.
and utilizing them as he's able to see the truth of what the world really is through his naivety being stripped away.
That's so cool.
And then the Spirit Temple is his enlightenment, his move into a fully formed.
Yeah.
Isn't that your horse? I thought you were dead.
But you're dead. You're alive. There she is. Epona.
It's a nice touch that they made Epona younger in this than in Ocarina, hey?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. I like that touch. I'm gonna talk to... Huh? You. Who are you again? Romani, the ranch girl, was added to your notebook. Romani. That just sounds like a type of pasta.
That was a beautiful R roll, by the way.
Romani.
Music to my ears.
Okay, so I guess we have to go in here.
Yeah, so there's basically only one reason why we're here. Because a lot of this stuff is unfortunately locked up behind our next main story.
Oh, okay. So what is the reason?
We could there is an animal farm in here.
Okay.
And we have to go to the animal farm, and it seems like there are some chicks that need to grow up.
Okay. Yeah, I know a few chicks that need to grow up. I'm just kidding. I'm not sexist.
I think I think, like, yeah, so pretty quick here. There's, like, a huge side quest that we'll do with this that starts on the first day.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure for a little bit, there's no way of getting to the ranch on the first day.
Okay, yeah.
I don't remember when you can, but I remember that you have to get here, like, early first day.
Yeah.
And it's a super cool side quest. Like, this is one of my favorites in the whole game.
Right. Yeah. I think I heard rumblings about, like, aliens or something. But just because of, like, PBG's videos, because, you know, he's still such a huge Majora's Mask fan, and he always was.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think he likes Wind Waker more now. I think that might have replaced his favorite game, and they're both fantastic, so I can definitely see why.
I think Wind Waker is technically the superior game.
Really?
Yes.
How would you rank the Zelda games that you've played?
Okay, so I would say
What the heck?
Ocarina's at the top,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Only because it's the most comforting and easy to play game, even though it's not the best. Right?
Yeah.
But it's the most fun. Everything in that game is just fun.
I personally think it's the best so far, but that's just
Right?
me.
The second one, I would say, has to be probably either Twilight Princess or Wind Waker. And here's the issue, is that Wind Waker and Majora's scratch different itches than Twilight Princess and what was the other one I was thinking of?
Skyward Sword?
Yes, thank you. And Skyward Sword, right? Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword scratch the Ocarina of Time story itch.
Yeah.
Right? Wind Waker and Majora's scratch the exploration of world building.
Yeah.
And so it kind of unfortunately depends which one I want.
Right. My little sister, what shall we do? Our precious cows. Oh, Cremia. Or Cremia. Don't want to get
I
topical.
bet you it's Cremia. Because I feel like Cremia sounds better, but I bet you her name is a pun on cream. She milks cows.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So what do we want to do here?
So if we leave, not leave, but like leave this doorway. There's like a large pasture, and you should see a building that you can go in over yonder this way.
Large? Sorry.
This way. Yep.
This way?
You're heading towards it.
So you said Ocarina, then like Twilight Princess or Wind Waker, was it?
Yeah, I think it would actually, if I had to like rate it, I think you'd go Ocarina, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Majora's Mask, Skyward Sword.
Okay, yeah, for the 3D Zeldas. And then where would Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom be in that? Would they be at the bottom?
They're not even the same game. I couldn't even list them in the same ranking, unfortunately. Because they're just not Zelda in the same way.
Do we want to do this?
No, we don't have to do that.
Yeah, so you said they're not Zelda in the same way. I would completely agree. Even just playing like 3 or 4 of these, 3 of these classic Zelda games, I guess you could say now.
Right? It's kind of like apples and oranges. Now, I love Breath of the Wild, but it would be really difficult to compare Breath of the Wild to something like Ocarina of Time because they're so different.
Yeah.
Right? They're not even trying to do the same things. So around here, maybe this isn't the right place, but there are like little chicks.
Oh, okay. I'm just doing this because I think it's funny.
Right? Soon I shall conquer the world with my army of obedient dogs.
Yes, my obedient army of Scottish Terriers.
Terriers, unite!
I'll tear you to pieces. That's why they called us Scottish Terriers.
That's good.
So you said chicks.
Yeah, this might not be the right building.
Oh, okay.
I just remember that somewhere on here there's a room full of baby chickens.
Right. Ooh, okay. Gotta get into the right position. Sorry, my back is killing me, and I don't know why. Oh, gosh, that hurt.
Do things take some time to like stretch it out or like bend over a table or something like that would help it?
Maybe. Oh,
right there.
Right there?
Yeah, just that building with the chicken outside of it.
My mic peeked there for a second because I just made a
grimace.
A grimace, yeah, a grimace, a large noise of pain. A large noise of pain. Okay, so here.
So now what you're going to do is you're going to play Pied Piper and you're going to get every single one of them in your parade train.
Okay. No, I didn't want to do that. I want to do this.
And this gets you my favorite item in this game.
Oh.
And one more thing, don't let your finger off B, otherwise they'll all run away.
Yep.
Do it again.
Don't worry. My right thumb is locked in place for the next however long this is going to take.
Good. It's also very strange they're green. Green chicks.
Yeah, they're kind of yellowish green.
Yeah, you're right. I could see the yellow.
It's just the lighting, possibly.
I think you're right. No, I think you're right.
Yeah, I gotta say, we were talking about this off screen, but I really think that Tears of the Kingdom kind of soured my opinion of Breath of the Wild somewhat. I still love it, and I still think it's a great game, and honestly better than most open world games out there. But something about Tears of the Kingdom, just like the kind of, it really, not isolated, it, what's the word I'm looking for? It kind of exposed a lot of the flaws that Breath of the Wild has for me. And just like the lack of proper dungeons and kind of the lackluster story. Like, those are two really, like, dungeons and story are kind of a big part of Zelda. Mm-hmm. Where's the last little guy?
And it feels unfortunate to me because Tears of the Kingdom had, in my opinion, the means to introduce a lot more Zelda than they did. Like, with the dungeons were good. I'm not going to pan them on their attempts with the dungeons.
Right.
But the fact that the dungeons couldn't have a specified puzzle solution because you have an item made it less fun.
Right. This is so cool.
Isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And I completely agree with that. I don't really get it, but just seeing these guys with the crest and all, I don't have regrets about anything anymore. I'm perfectly satisfied. Completely opposite of how I felt about Tears of the Kingdom when I beat the game. Here, you can have this from me. I don't mean to rag on it too much, but I just... Oh, the bunny hood! That makes me run really quickly, doesn't it? Oh, that's awesome.
Like, really quickly.
Yeah, these guys are all roosters.
Alright. The grog. That's awesome.
I feel like Grog
Give him some grog,
speaks in like
boys.
2000 alternative punk, like, where are you?
And I'm so sorry.
Hi, Link.
Link, come back. I'm so sorry. I love how everyone makes him British, even though he isn't. But yeah, with Tears of the Kingdom, I just, for a while, for like a few months, I would have considered it my favorite game of all time. Mm-hmm. I was like the type of person who said like, Tears of the Kingdom makes Breath of the Wild out, like, it makes it look like a tech demo. And I really don't think that anymore. I put 80 hours into it, and I put the game down, and I didn't finish it until late last year, and as soon as I finished it, I was like, Michael Scott kind of cringe face, but I wasn't, like, cringing about the game. It's not a cringe-worthy game, but I was like, this was not as good as I made it out to be when I first played it.
Definitely. But to not downplay it, I would agree with your statement. It does make Breath of the Wild look like a tech demo, because technically... Tears of the Kingdom does everything better than Breath of the Wild. The issue is...
Mechanically,
mechanically. Where it's like, the fact that they got the Sky Islands and the Depths working as well as they did in addition to Hyrule is crazy. The fact that the Sky Islands built on the whole paragliding mechanic from Breath of the Wild works well. The fact that the Depths were very much a sort of dungeon-esque exploration area. So like, all that stuff was cool. The fact that the story was more in depth was good. The dungeons were far better than the shrines, right? Like, I would take the 5 dungeons and the bosses over nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, the dungeons, the lead up, and the bosses were spectacles. I loved them.
Yeah, I think the lead up to the dungeons were one of the strongest parts of the game. Yeah. Personally. They were better than the dungeons themselves, I think. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think I kind of mostly agree when you say that, yeah, it does make it look like a tech demo in a lot of ways, but I really just think that Breath of the Wild has way more substance. Less is more, I guess you could say. Mm-hmm. And just the reused map, I gotta say, like, I wasn't worried about it when I first heard about it, and when I was playing it, I was having a lot of fun. But even just looking back at it, it really just was Breath of the Wild, but with just more in it. And yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed.
That's my fear coming into Rebirth, right? I'm sorry, not Rebirth, but Part 3 of the Remake trilogy is Part 1 of Final Fantasy VII Remake is an extraordinarily linear and small game.
Yeah.
Because it's telling a specific story, right? That's not a detriment to the game. The second one was where it's like, okay, you're going to explore the whole world, and the whole world is huge and beautiful, and there's so much fun stuff for you to do in it, right?
Right.
The third game has the unfortunate consequence of now we have to revisit all of these locations that we visited in the first game. Plus, we need to make underwater travel possible. Plus, we need to make travel in the air possible. And we need to update the map in a way that doesn't just feel like a rehash of the first game. Right? And I think that's where Tears of the Kingdom was at.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with the map. It's just that I already, as you said, I already spent 80 hours here. I don't want to do it again.
Yeah. Exactly. And yeah, that's exactly it. And I'm excited to play through Remake and Rebirth. Because it just, well, that's going to be a new experience for me anyway. Like, even when I finish playing through 7 Classic, it just seems like, just more thought is put into the story of Final Fantasy games than Zelda games, as far as I know. Like, especially now, because, like, it feels like the Zelda team just really they just don't care. They just disregard story as a thing, which I think is just kind of insulting in a way.
Although I would say, just in the face of fairness, I would say that Tears of the Kingdom does have one of the best Zelda stories, which is executed in one of the worst ways.
Do you know what? I think I completely agree with you. I think there is, like, content-wise, Tears of the Kingdom, has a good story underneath it all. The way it's strung together, though, is really bad. And I guess it's kind of similar to God of War Ragnarok in that way. Personally, spoilers, I don't like that game, because I think the way the story, there's a good story underneath there, but it should have been the second and third part of a trilogy, not the second part of a duology. And that's what the first game was building it up to be, like a trilogy. But they decided to just... Oh, didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. But they just didn't do that. And for personal reasons, I totally get why. But it did end up making, I think, a weaker game, and just a story that felt like the opposite of The Hobbit, you know? Where the Hobbit movies were adapting a 250 page novel into 3 2.5 hour long films.
Yep.
And it just, and it just stretched it out like butter scraped across too much bread, like, you know, Bilbo says in Fellowship. But in Ragnarok, it should have been a trilogy, and the second game, the first game is paced, I think, pretty much almost perfectly, and we'll be playing that fairly soon, sometime this year. But the second game is just rushed, and not in a sense the developers rushed it. I think it's a very well polished and very well made game mechanically, but the story the pacing is it's either way too fast or way too slow. No
in between.
And in the first game, and I mean by that I mean God of War 4 in 2018. Sorry for the camera there. The goal of the plot, or the story rather, the goal of the story, the main thing the characters want to accomplish is clearly lined out at the beginning of the game, and they accomplish that goal at the end. So there's just a sense of urgency. There's a sense of this is what the game is building towards, and it's very satisfying when it actually gets there.
And everything is given to that goal.
Yeah. And I've heard criticisms that there's a bunch of detours along the way, but I'm at least they're still heading toward that goal. Whereas with Ragnarok, there isn't a clearly defined goal. They're just kind of running around doing stuff that kind of contributes toward the the actual end of the game happening, but one of the main characters is like, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna start Ragnarok like for the first 20 hours, and then for the last 5 to 10 hours. No, it was more like 5 hours, less than that even, where he's like, okay, I guess we're gonna start Ragnarok now, and then cue laugh track, and it just, so they're just kind of running around like doing basically not screw all, but like they're not doing much for the first like 80% of the game, and it just feels like, and I'm not articulating myself super well. I'm gonna make a video on this, guys, don't worry, and it's gonna be, I'm gonna present my case way better, I think, when I actually have a script to line it out. But the point is that, what, sorry? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know if you heard, but Kyle said my first review was really good. Yeah, it was a good first video for me, for the first God of War. Not the first one, the fourth one, you know what I mean. But, yeah, I'm gonna make a review for Ragnarok, and I'm gonna get up on my soapbox and explain why I really didn't like the game, why it disappointed me. And there's a few like good videos on the internet that actually kind of agree with me on a lot of points. Like there's one by a famed God of War tuber, Lasers, who does a really good 2-hour-long critique of the game, and I think it's called God of War Ragnarok, a disappointment disguised as a masterpiece, something like that. And it's, hold on, no, I didn't mean to do this. And it's actually very well put together. And he does a really good critique on that. And there's another really good video called God of War Ragnarok Has Story Problems. And it's done by a smaller YouTuber. I forget his name. But he does an excellent critique of the actual storytelling of the game. Okay. And like I would say, don't look that up, Kyle, because you haven't played through either of those games. You don't want spoilers. But once we play through both of those games, we will. Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, we'll sit down and watch it together.
Yeah, we'll sit down and watch it together. It's an excellent critique, and it kind of highlights why the writing is just kind of not great. And I don't want to be that type of guy who just like jumps on someone else's art and someone else's project. I don't want to be that kind of guy that's like, oh, God of War Ragnarok sucks, and here's why. I really do think this is just a me thing. Mm-hmm. This was just my experience with the game. And if you love the game, that's awesome. Like, I can totally see why. There's a great game underneath all that from my perspective. Same thing with Tears of the Kingdom. But for me, the way it's strung together is not well done. And that's just me. And again, I don't want to like just kind of be too aggressive with my opinions, you know?
No, but I think it makes sense, because, like, one, not every game's gonna click, and second, you're also left with the unfortunate, like, the game's out, it'll never change.
Yeah.
And because of that, you're like, well, I know what could have happened, right? I know what could have been, but it wasn't.
Right.
And that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And part of me was kind of worried when I heard, oh, they're just gonna have Ragnarok be the finale of the Norse saga. Mm-hmm. And what were you?
If you go up into the building straight ahead up the stairs, I think there's something else we can do in there.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so I was a little worried when I heard that, but I'm like, oh, they could probably pull it off. They pulled off the first game so well. That didn't really work out in the end. Oh, are there people cowering now at this time?
Maybe.
Oh.
That's where I can't tell. But I remember that there was like something, like you could talk to like the wife of the mayor or something like that, and that would.
Ooh, tea.
Oh, nice cup of tea.
Nice cup of tea and a biscuit and a digestive.
Maybe they are all gone.
Maybe they are.
We'll check that left door, but.
Left door? This one?
Oh no, sorry, like back in the foyer.
Oh, the foyer. I love that word.
The foyer, boy.
I love that word. Foyer is such a cool word.
It is.
Is it French?
I would assume so. It sounds French.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, here we go again. Most of the townsfolk already have taken shelter without waiting for the mayor's orders. The only ones left are public servants and committee members. Mr. Mayor and Carnival committee members, please order those who remain to evacuate.
Well...
You cowards, do you actually believe the moon will fall?
Wait, did we do this already? I think
We may have done
I
this.
thought we did this actually in the first episode.
Think the moon will fall?
Fuse townsfolk. Yeah, this is. We've done this before. Hold on.
Wanted to say the Troy Carnival should not be cancelled. Isn't that right, Mr. Mayor?
Well...
Are you serious? Okay, let's just skip through this. We already did this. I remember this. And then I made a tradition thing that peaked the mic. Let's not bring my wife into this. I loved your delivery and that when we did that first. It was so good. Let's not bring my. Oh, but he's added to my notebook.
That's
okay,
good.
cool. Then that is a good thing. That did accomplish something. Very good. Okay, well. Looks like the moon's gonna fall fairly soon.
If we leave South Clocktown, there's something that we can do.
Okay. Oh wait, I went through the wrong way, didn't I?
And we can still do it in this cycle, which is even better.
So leave through South Clocktown.
Yeah. Or, well, I guess you can leave through any door, but we're going to head towards South Clocktown.
Okay, well that'll probably be the better. Hold on, I am in East. I want to go. I love how the music is playing more quickly.
Right? I really love that. And actually, if you listen, how you can hear some, like, panic behind in the, like, I forget how they do it, but they have this instrument which plays whenever Skull Kid's there.
Yeah.
So if you go into that grass patch to your left, past that log, there's a hole in that grass.
Oh, the grass patch over
Yeah,
there.
sorry, like the... I don't know, rendered grass?
There's a hole in the grass.
Yeah, so if you just kind of wander around here, eventually you'll run into a hole in the ground.
Okay. Let's run around. Yeah, so I think my tangent on Tears and Ragnarok is done. What's another game? What's a game that a lot of people really love, but you couldn't connect with?
That's a good question. I'm sure that there's a couple. Just gotta think on that for a moment.
I'm just gonna do this. This
Yeah, it looks like you're in about the right area.
okay. I'm just gonna.
It looks like it's... Yeah, somewhere in that area. It looks like you're in the right area.
Okay. This may take a while, folks. So nothing comes to mind?
Nothing really, no.
Interesting. I am a contrarian and you're not.
In the high ground. Oh, I see. I was just misreading this.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, perfect. Very scary.
Very scary. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting rabbits.
Or Dekubabas, I guess.
It's Deku Baba season.
Dekubaba season.
Deku Stick season. Deku Nut season.
I love that short. That's like one of my favorite Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Me too. Okay, so I think that is...
Oh, there's another one. Gosh, why is there so many of these guys?
They'll
This-
infinitely respawn.
Oh,
just so you
gotcha.
know.
Let's get more sticks then. Or nuts. Okay, let's get this done. Red rupee.
That
Okay.
wasn't the most effective thing. Not quite what I thought that was going to be.
Oh, okay. Is there nothing else down here?
I don't think there's anything else.
Oh, really? Just the rupee?
So now we're going to head towards... We're fairly close to the observatorium, but from in here. So if you come just this way, it's
way.
that square to the east.
Square to the east. Ah, I see, yeah.
And there should be a tree right beside it that you can see there.
Yeah.
If you charge into that tree, you'll knock
Ah.
this alien.
The alien.
He's not actually an alien.
Oh. Hey! I stole that rupee from a crow. Don't go stealing it, man. Huh.
Was that also all it was? I could have sworn there was more here.
Now, let me talk to him again. Hey! Okay, yeah, he's just... Maybe it has to be a different time? I don't know.
No, that's all it is.
Oh.
You should have about 90 rupees at this point. Enter West Clocktown.
I have 200 and... So we have to go back into Clocktown?
Okay, so this is all showing me rupees. I don't know why it's showing me rupees.
Ah! The moon's about to crash.
Yeah, we'll reset it soon.
Okay.
Soonish.
I'm scared, Kyle. I want the moon to crash.
Okay, so if we go back to the bomb shop this evening, we should be able to buy the big bomb bag.
Okay.
Because we saved that old lady.
Ah, okay. The big bomb bag. That's in West. So what happens if the moon crashes and you don't do the Song of Time in time?
You get a graphic of everyone dying, including Link, and then you hear the salesman's mask, or sorry, the masked salesman's laugh, saying, "You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you?"
Ooh.
And it fades out, and you just have to restart the game, and it restarts you from the last cycle.
Oh, restart you from the last cycle. Okay, I thought you meant you have to like restart the game completely.
No, luckily they're gracious.
Okay. Oh, this guy's hiding. I just wanna... Welcome. Oh.
Welcome, we just got a larger bomb bag in stock.
There we go. The bomb bag. I haven't even used it yet.
Thank you very much.
Now, I don't think we can do the swordsman's school yet, so I think with that, let's just restart the cycle.
Sounds good. Oh, okay, he's not scared.
Oh, after we deposit the rupees.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, and then we'll restart.
Because it's a long way to 5,000 rupees in the bank.
Right.
What's the time looking like?
We have been recording for 33 minutes.
Okay. We can go for another little bit. Alright. Need something.
So,
What's up?
there's 3 heart pieces we can do. It's looking like technically we could do some of these actually on... Yeah, we can do some of these in this cycle, so let's not restart yet.
Oh! Oh. I thought I was gonna get a bigger wallet.
That would be lovely. Okay, so we have 5 heart pieces now, I believe, in total. Yeah.
We do?
Yeah, because we've gotten...
Oh, in total.
4.
Yeah.
So if we head to North Termina Field or South Termina Field, both have something that we can do.
North Termina Field and South Termina Field. Wait, so you said both?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing this before the moon falls.
Yeah. Yeah, I just realized that these are things that we can do that aren't timing based.
Ooh.
Okay,
My
so we're
leg just fell asleep.
Oh, rough. Okay, so it seems like over this way, towards that bottom southwest exit,
Yeah.
there is a large patch of grass like that, that has a hole in it that you're gonna fall into.
So here?
Again, yeah.
Oh no, my leg. My leg.
Oh, go back. Do you see those butterflies? There's butterflies around there.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Sometimes they... Okay, this is going to be a little bit tough. We have to kill that thing.
Oh, okay.
But you can only hit its bottom. Yeah, you can only hit that, like, butt thing. Yeah, you're doing good. You can stun lock them that way. You're doing great.
Thank you. You're doing great. Good. Outstanding.
Good.
Nice on. I feel like playing Wii Sports Golf.
I haven't played that in so long.
This guy takes a lot of punishment.
He's beefy.
That beefy was a blast.
That's another little Bugs Bunny reference.
You didn't have to blow yourself up.
Oh, I could have done that. I could have done that with the mask. The exploding mask. The kamikaze mask. Oh. What's this? What's this?
It's a heart piece.
Oh, nice. Very good.
Okay, so now we can head towards the snowfields where we got the Camaro mask in the north.
The Camaro mask. Oh, right. In the north. Do we still have time? We have like a tick left.
Oh yeah, we still have time. We have 7 hours left till the moon falls.
Which translates to...
About 15 minutes.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. You can probably just go around the circle. It's not
Okay.
that far.
Yeah, I guess you're right, yeah. Do-do-do.
Just because it's actually like just a little past this wall, so...
Yeah. There's a surprising amount of side content in this game. I thought it would be a little bit sooner that we would enter the next dungeon, but not so.
No,
But
we
I'm
can
okay
certainly go for that now, but there's a lot you can get before the next dungeon.
Yeah, but I'm okay. I'm honestly okay with just waiting a little bit before the next dungeon, because there's only 4 in this game, so...
Yeah. Though we might want to unlock the area with the second dungeon just so we can get more warp points and more stuff like that
Yeah.
eventually. So if you jump down there, there's going to be, under one of these mushrooms, there's going to be like a hole or something, I believe.
Okay. Good thing I got my bunny ear hood on. Ta-da! Oh, it looks like the moon is about to fall.
It's just about, no, it falls at midnight.
Oh, it falls at midnight. Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, so one of them right beside the stem, it'll have a hole.
Right beside the stem. Okay, what about this one here? Was that a Dodongo?
It looks like it'll be more west.
Okay, more west. Gotcha.
And yep, those are Dodongos.
Cool. That was a fun little boss in the Dodongo Cavern in Ocarina.
Right? Oh, I think that's it. I think that's
Yep,
our
here it
hole.
Night of the final day. 12 hours remain.
12 hours remain. Oh, I was wrong. It's not 7 hours. We had 13 hours left.
Wow. Oh.
Good luck. One small suggestion, maybe use your Deku sticks and jump attack their tails.
Sounds good.
Just because you'll do, as I said, like 4 times as much damage, and they're beefy.
Oh, whoops. I missed that. How do I jump attack with the dick?
You gotta go around behind them, and then hit their tails.
Oh.
It's the only part that's, and then you just jump attack like you normally would with the sword, with the...
Whoa. Hold on. Oh. Oh, whoop.
Nice.
Whoop. Oh, no. Okay.
It's
this
hard.
is-
It's hard.
okay. This is really hard. Okay, come on. Just let me around you. Oh, no.
Yes. Yeah, so that's your primary time, is when they're about to hit you with the fire.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, he got me.
That's okay. That's okay. We can go back and do it again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
the
was
primary thing's going to be getting one down as fast as possible.
Okay.
So the best strategy is to kind of like lock them in place by getting them to blow fire at you. As soon as they stop to blow fire at you, that's when you run around and hit them.
Okay.
And then get away from their tail, because they always turn fast to hit you with their tail after you hit them.
Okay. Only 3 hearts right now?
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
There we go. Heart. At least Terminal Field actually is pretty good at giving you some good stuff.
Oh, I'm getting a call. Hold on.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Oh, come on. Oh, it's David. Hello? I'm good, David. How are you?
All right. Well, Josh is doing that. While Josh is doing that, I will try again and see what's up to. Josh is just taking a phone call from our academic dean.
I'm working in the evening on Saturday.
Here we go. Okay. Now, we have one again. Let's see what Josh is talking about. Just terrible languages. He doesn't have it on. He doesn't have it on toggle. That's really weird. Darn it. Darn it. Nice. Okay. Oh, get at least one down. Darn it. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's one. Ooh. Yeah, shiny. Oh, beautiful. Okay, we got that.
Stuff.
Nice.
Oh, wow. You're down to the
well?
last part as well. Oh, you almost got it. Oh, nice. Nice guard. Thank you for doing this for me.
No worries.
I'm definitely gonna be playing through this game again at some point, so I'm okay with the switching of controllers occasionally. Nice. Man, you're a pro.
Oh, thank you. I was so scared that was gonna explode me. There you go, brother.
Are you a Goron?
You
I
call
am.
me brother.
I am.
Brother.
That's right, brother.
Brother. Just make every Goron sound like Hulk Hogan. Another piece of heart. Wonderful. And you restore
That's our
my life.
patriarch, the big brother.
The
Biggest brother.
The big brother. Okay, so we just need one more, I think.
Yeah, so that's all good there. We got the hole with the pea hat. We've gotten the Milk Road thing. We've gotten the owl statue. We have gotten the bunny hood. We have gotten the heart piece in the swamp.
Poe. Not a Poe, what are those guys? I forget what they're called. Ow!
Monkey.
Monkey! Why am I glowing blue?
I think that means you can't use your sword.
Oh, I can't draw my... I've been jinxed. Dang it all. Do I just have to wait till it's...
Yeah, I think it literally is just a wait and see mechanic.
East. Let's see. Not getting a really good angle of the moon. There it is.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's getting close. Ow! How long is this gonna last?
It.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah.
That lasts like a minute almost.
I don't think there's anything else we can do.
Okay, well, why don't
We
we...
can just reset.
Sounds good. I will do that then. I don't have any more Deku sticks. Did you waste all my Deku sticks?
Yes, every single one of them.
No, that's okay.
And actually, none of them were useful. They were just wasted.
Oh, okay.
They just broke.
Yeah. No worries. Well, we did what we needed to do.
Oh, let's deposit our rupees real quick.
Oh, yeah, let's do that, yeah. Uh-oh. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am.
And then let's have a quick discussion. Should we do this? Should we do the Woodfall Temple side quest off screen and start the next episode with the 15 fairies?
Yeah, why don't we do that? Yeah.
Yeah. So as we're off screen, me and Josh will run through Woodfall. We will get all those fairies so we can get that. It should only take us a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And next episode we'll be doing some more collection stuff.
Indeed. All right.
All right. Well, I've been One of Each Gaming.
And I've been Galahad.
And thank you all for watching.
Wah, 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 wah.